today is the day I will be posting my home tour for the fall. I have been putting videos together, even a couple DIYs, but I have not posted it because I've just been waiting for the right moment, and the right moment for me is today. So yeah, this video, so that it's not so long, I'm going to break it up into part 1 and part 2 and so on and so forth, because I want you to see what I've been doing, because I'm just really excited about having had the free time to decorate and to organize, because you know that's a big thing for me. That's something that I do all the time. So I want to give you a couple of updates before I start this home tour, and I hope you're up for it, okay? So I'll see you in a moment. I have been waiting to get everything together so I could show you this home tour. Guess why? So I could start decorating for Christmas. Alright, so I have a few things that I'd like to talk to you about, a few updates. So just relax and take a pause, because this video is going to be just part 1. So stay tuned after this video for part 2, okay? And I can't wait to show you what I've been up to. See you soon. Hello everybody. Today is the day that I've been waiting for. I've been wanting to show you how I have decorated my home this year. And I really thought about not just decorating just for the season, but to be able to decorate and just change things around so I could do more of a refresh to my home. So I'm sitting in my kitchen. I did a little refresh to my kitchen, and what I have in here now, I just want to switch out a little bit for Christmas, because decorating takes up so much of our time, and I want to be able to do other things. I don't want to just decorate all day long. Doing crafts and other things when I have my free time. I have the opportunity to work at home, and so I get to do some things in between my work hours. So I want to show you some things that I've done around my home that is more of a different look. Sometimes I'm just looking around my home right now, and I am just loving certain things that I've done. And so I want to show those things to you, because I want you to see how important it is to decorate your home, not just for the holidays, but for every day. Now, it's difficult for me to do that on a regular basis. My home is a lot smaller than my old home, so I'm not able to furnish it the way that I'd like to furnish this home. Therefore, it is a huge process when it comes to decorating for the holidays, because I have to store things in my garage or now in the shed, and it's just a lot of work. So what I would prefer to be doing is my hobbies, because if it's a hobby, it's more relaxing. Not that decorating is not relaxing for me. I love to decorate. It is relaxing, but it's not something that I'd like to just keep doing every single day. I want to be able to incorporate a lot more of my hobbies on this channel, such as sewing and crafts and scrapbooking. Those things, I like to show you how I do it, because showing you how I do it is getting to do it. And if I don't show you, I feel like I'm not doing it, because I want to share it, if that makes any sense to you. So I am doing a home tour, and I'm just waiting for my son to get here, because he's going to be filming it for me.
So, it's the kid checking in. I'm doing a video for mom. Hope this video goes well, and maybe we'll post this on the channel too, because I recorded it and I deserve a little bit of credit, because I've been the man behind the editing and the video recording and everything. So get me in his mind.
I like the doorbell.
All right.
So you can ring the bell and then you can move back? You know how to do it?
Yeah, give me 5 seconds.
Well, hello. Welcome to my 2022 fall home tour. Come in. I'm so glad that you can join me this evening because I've worked so hard putting things together for you. I wanted you to see something different. I know you've been watching a lot of videos, and so have I, but I want you to see what I've done in my home. Okay, let's start here in the vestibule area. So the only change I made this year from the previous years is that I have painted the vestibule area, and I think it was kind of a gray color. This color is an eggshell, off-white, and I think it goes beautifully in this area. So this is a picnic basket that I use all year long. I find a way to use it seasonally. So even though we're going into the winter, it's autumn, you can still add things that are autumn themed and even Christmas themed, because I'll be using this again, so that it would carry the theme of the season. This is just an ordinary shelf that I used, and then I just added some cornucopia and some gourds underneath, along with this lantern that I picked up from Kohl's that was marked down. Okay, these are the $1.25 tree lights. I bought them when it was $1, and I just put them around the eucalyptus, which smells divine, by the way. I added this clock in this area along with this scone lamp that I got from the Goodwill store. It works perfectly in this area. I had it in the hallway and no one could see it, so I figured I'd put it in here. Once the room was painted, it was the best time to move it. And this is a chair that I keep in this area all the time, and it's a good place to sit when you first come in or you're getting ready to leave, you know, just for whatever it is that you need to just sit for, whether it's putting my shoes on the last minute or taking my shoes off. And this runner is one that we purchased just before we moved into this house, and we do plan to change it, but I think that this will probably be the last year that we use it in this space, but I like it. It goes with the furniture. It's perfect for the wood tones. And as you know, my husband and I are in the flooring business, so we have opportunity to have all kinds of floors. All right, this is my coffee bar area where I serve tea and I keep condiments in the cabinets. I have some punch bowl glasses, some coffee cups on the bottom, and this is for sugar and also milk, or half and half. I have not organized everything that I'll be using for the coming holiday, which is Thanksgiving, but I'll be doing that, and so it'll change. So in my next video, when I show you how things went on Thanksgiving, this area will be well prepared and organized. This wreath just had these berries on it, and I added some pumpkins and I added some raffia just to give it a different look. I just put some odds and ends on here to further embellish it. Okay, so upon entering my home, you'll see Mandy. Mandy is the stuffed animal that I pick out every year when we start our autumn decorations. And she signifies autumn to me because she's got all of the autumn colors, and she's so cozy, so it just kind of sets the feel for how I want to decorate for the season. People who come to my home during the season always get the cabin feel, a country feel, and a farm-like decor. So I'd like to know what you think about my decor this year, and if you get the same vibe. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Okay? Well, without further ado, let's continue with this home tour. Because this is a small home, actually it's not very small, but it's smaller than what we're used to. There's not a whole lot that I can do as far as changing things around in the rooms. As you can see, this window takes up a lot of space, so there's not a lot of wall space in these areas because it's a walk through. You walk through to the vestibule, which is the front door. You can walk through the living room into the dining room, into the kitchen. There are no really isolated, separated rooms. So it's really hard to change the furniture around. But what I've done this year is I have moved the couches closer together because the couches are sharing this one coffee table. And in doing that, it gave me an opportunity to walk behind the couch and get to the window and even put some nice decor on the window that I could get to, because usually I have this couch pushed up against the window and I would not be able to get to anything that way. So I want to show you what I've done and you'll see that it makes much more sense this year. Okay, so this is behind the couch. You've got a little over 2 feet in this area, so I can water my plants, I can light my candles, and anything else I need to do, even clean the windows. Okay, so I want to show you a close-up of the decor that I have along this window, this bay window ledge. And what I'm planning to do is put my houses, my villages, alongside this. I don't know, I'm thinking about it because it would be easier to just switch up the decor and add the Christmas holiday decor and leave everything just the way it is. I think that's a much better idea. This lantern I got from Target, and I just made a little swag and put it on the inside, and I put battery operated lights on it. And these are tea light candles. And down here I have my plants. Money tree, a couple of cactus plants. I even have an oregano clipping. I keep these lights on all year round because this room is not heavily lit. There is no ceiling lights in this area. And just adding this to this area and also in the dining room adds more light to the area. Let's see, I do have 2 more lights I can add on. Okay, so above the window area, I put some flowers. I have a set of flowers that I have been leaving up all year long, and then I just add the embellishments. So this way I can add florals for the season. Okay, it's harvest time. This is a sign that I made a year ago, and I put it away. I stored it just like this, and all I had to do was just fix a little bit of the ribbons, and it's fine. Look at that. It held up really well. So in this area, this is always the most challenging area for me to decorate because the bookshelf is connected to the fireplace and the mantle. So what I tried to do this year was to make it separate but cohesive, and I'm hoping that you think that I accomplished that. So I usually have this area filled with a lot of books. I took most of the books and put them downstairs in my storage area and just kept out the ones that I figure I would be using. And especially for the season, I wanted to keep out sewing books and scrapbooking, as well as holiday books. So my cookbooks are in the kitchen, and I'll show you that. I do have a few here, but most of them are in the kitchen. So on the top, I just put this swag, which I also have up there and up there. And what I've added to my decor this year is my bamboo plants. So these two vases I use during the holiday, and I usually put snow or lights in it so that I can use it in my decor. But this time I thought about using decor that could be all year round. I like the plants, I like the bamboo, and so I wanted to keep it out all year long and make it part of the decor, and I think I accomplished that. Again, these lights stay on all year long. I've changed them at least 3 times. So last year I had to get new sets, and I think that by next year I'll probably have to get another set as well. This treatment is just to give a little flair. I didn't want to cover the entire area with a lot of items like this. I tried to isolate the type of items that I use and use different fabrics and use different materials just to add more interest. But this pumpkin, that's a little velvet, along with some other pumpkins I'll show you once I get down and over on this side. These are the ones that I made last year. So I made this one and this one and this one, and then I added a store-bought pumpkin. Even this one I made myself as well, and that's one of my favorites. Okay, so I mix the fabrics. This is a grateful pumpkin. I love that one. My daughter gave it to me. And this is a wreath that I made, and I just put that little sign in between it. And the bows I made, those are the Olivia bows. So initially I did have some fabric on the entire mantle, but I wanted more of a clean cut look, so I got rid of the fabric, and this is the look that I have. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but if you've seen my other videos for my living room decor, you will see that I never used this mirror. This was a bedroom mirror that my daughter had in her bedroom, and I just knew that it would fit perfectly, and it does, and it really brightens up the area. So now, before I show you the highlight of my decor this year, I want to show you what I purchased from the Goodwill store. I purchased this basket for $9.95. Now, because I mentioned to you that this is a smaller home and I try and make things fit, what I did with this basket, and the reason I have it here, is not just for decor, it's also functional. So let me just put this to the side and show you that these faux books hold items. Both these books are storage items. And so is this. Okay, what I did in this container, I put a lot of my small appliances so that I could have them near me when I need them, so I could have them near to the kitchen, because in my kitchen it's so small I can't fit everything. So this gives me an opportunity to use things, have it at my disposal, not have to go into the garage and get them out. Okay, so this little vignette is a little bar area. I can put tea in here. I can also make drinks like punch. This is a coaster. So this is a nice area where I can serve. I can also put a hot dish in there, and I have 2 other dishes in there that I'd like to show you, by the way, because these are items that I got from the Goodwill store, and they're really nice finds. So this is a nice chafing dish that I got from the Goodwill store that I can also use. This is another dish which I think is very, very fallish. And finally, this one. So these are things that I can use to serve and put it on the coffee table when there's company or need for it. I have a few fall mugs and a couple of plates, a little candle, and this is a tea light candle which can also be used. Okay, so I have a little DIY for you to show you how I put this together. So if you have a fireplace in your home, you may want to duplicate something like this. The first thing I did was think about what I wanted to put here that would make it a focal point. And I thought about a mirror. So this way, while we're sitting on the couch, we can not only see ourselves, but we can also see a reflection of what's on the other side of the room. It's such a really nice piece of interest. So I put some pumpkins down here that I embellished, and those 2 pumpkins I got from the $1.25 tree. I have a few pumpkins that I made. That one in the corner, this big green one right here, and this one I made, as well as this little one on top. So my inspiration for this vignette is that I watched a video where this YouTuber put a few pumpkins inside her fireplace. So I became flooded with all these ideas of what I could do because I wanted to do something different. So this is a DIY that I have for you. I will even show you. So I just put some fall leaves around it just to give it a nice pizzazz. And I'm going to show you in the attached video in how I did this, what I used to create this look. What I found most fascinating was that right away I thought about a mirror that I had on the wall that I knew would fit perfectly, and it did. Lastly, I added some Christmas lights. I used the ones with the white cord just to glitz it up a little bit. Okay, and so this is the entire look. This is my dining room, and I decided not to do my table decor until closer to Thanksgiving because it would just be too much to take things off and move it out the way when we're sitting down to eat for everyday use. This tablecloth is a vinyl tablecloth, and it's very easy to clean, and for a busy household, I thought this was perfect. So I just put a few flowers in here. What I plan to do for the table decor is going to be nice and glitzy, sort of like what the mantle looks like, just to kind of give it some commonality because it's so close to the living room that I figure I'd use sort of the same decor. So in these drawers, I organized it using containers from the $1.25 tree so that I would have things that I need. Let's say I'm working on labels, I have twine and things that I would need all through the year in this space, as well as some Christmas lights and doodads and things like that. Some zip ties, things like that. So you'll see on the other side of the room, I have other things that I will be using that's more home decor related. I put these fall curtains up. I got these curtains from the Goodwill store. You know, my Goodwill store don't really have a lot of curtains like they used to, so I'm really glad I got these when I did, which was several years ago. Again, the same lights, and these are lights that I twist myself. And I have a video of that, so if you're interested, I'll leave a link on how I did this. So if you want to duplicate it, you are welcome to. Okay, and then these are just a few lights that I put here in the window. Of course, when you have children, these are things that you can't leave out, but because all of my children are grown, my youngest here at home is 21 years old, so I don't have to worry about keeping glass and candles out like I used to. Okay, so in this area over here, what this area houses is more dishware. So on this side of the cabinet, more Christmas dishware, and I have so much. So a lot of it is housed downstairs in my storage area. But I do have a punch bowl up here. I use that one most often. And I have a nice glass cake pan and some other dishware. My favorite cups, and so on, and some glasses on the inside.
Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark.
This is the area that I choose my entertainment wear for the different seasons. And so you see that I have mainly Christmas on this side. I have my fall, autumn on this side. And here on this side is pretty neutral. This is my entertainment area. And these are drawers that I've organized so that I can find whatever I need for the holidays, whether I'm making shish kebabs, I have skewers, I have the small picks, and I have the stainless steel shish kebab sticks that are there. I even have some sticks, stirrers, and I have some things back there, and this is for corn. These are items that I could use when I'm measuring. And also the napkin rings. Various types of napkin rings. Place setting objects or things that I can use for place setting. I do have some titles on here that I've used previously. This says chicken tenders and veggie salad, things like that. I have more in other places. Batteries. And underneath this area on both sides is filled with entertainment items. Okay. So this one is filled with napkins. It fits perfectly in this box. So this is what I use to store it. So all under there is different boxes that I use for storage. And on this side, also filled with items that I use for my entertaining. So now that you've seen this area, we're going to go into the final area, which is the kitchen.
More than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow. Yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again?
This is the potpourri that I got from the $1.25 tree. I'm just adding that in there. Instead of using water for better scent, I'm adding some lemons. I had these in my freezer, so I'm just adding a few cranberries. Oh, that looks so pretty. I'm gonna add some bay leaf, rosemary, ginger, cinnamon, and there's 2 more items I want to add to this. There's a scent that I love, and it is a tea bag, and it's called passion fruit green tea. So I'm going to add that to it and create a wonderful scent along with the allspices. This is allspices, and this has cloves and other goodness in here.
To pretend that I'm okay, it's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this is my potpourri scent for this holiday season. I'm just going to allow this to continue to permeate. Okay, now I'm going to show you the final tour of my home, the rest of the kitchen. I want you to see that I pretty much organize things that I can just interchange for Christmas. So I'll just be taking out all of the fallish looking items and just adding in more Christmas decor. And I did that so I won't have to take too much time decorating for Christmas, because what I want more than anything is to enjoy myself during the holiday and have some peace and relaxation. Okay, so let's continue.
Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time I remember that it's over? Yeah, you never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah, yeah. I always knew that this would happen. Yeah, you would find a new distraction.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh, you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong.